Now, it's actually early December, and Class 1A is still at their dorms, which they're actually is wondering when Bakugo and Todoroki are actually getting back from their makeup license test, which is actually their last day of doing it. So, which they're actually going to pass, and if they actually pass, they'll become heroes and they'll get their license. In which they'll actually have to pass the final test that Gang Okra is actually giving them, which we actually can assure they will actually celebrate for their friends passing their makeup test. But we actually turn to the news about a ad in which we seen a group of people with quirks actually came out, and then a man actually say about a phenomenon, phenomenon at a astronomical rate, in which we actually knew what he actually meant. And since that actually happened, and industrial revolution, mass production was actually created, and it actually continuing to help people bond with culture, in which they are actually going to stop it, in which this man actually tell them all about what they can do, and so they actually follow their own personal design, and they actually decided what they actually wants to do. And so they actually going to put setting foot in hero society, in which they actually going to do great things. In which the guy is the president, in which they actually have gotten a great hit on their commercial, in which Miyashita actually told him about it, in which we actually knew what that actually meant. But before Miyashita actually was about to leave, after the president lectured him about the origins of the quarks, in which he actually written by the in which the book was actually written by the leader of the Superpower Liberation Army, in which that sounds like another villain team, in which Miyashita actually is about to leave, in which the president actually grabbed a hold of him, and he actually asked him his relatives are gone, in which he did, which his mother died last year, and he doesn't have a girlfriend. In which we seen the president, his face is turning black as he killed Miyashita by snapping his neck. In which this is actually a new arc on the manga's chapters, in which this phenomenon that he actually spoke of around the time when people actually deciding peace begin working towards coexisting with the phenomenon. The paranormal, actually. And that actually became popular with the superhumans, which that's actually people with quartz. It actually meant they rejected the suppression and sought liberation and the freedom to use one's superpowers, and actually should be a national human right, in which this man by the name of Shikara Yosubashi actually brought all these people together, and he actually formed the Superpower Liberation Army, which actually brought about associates and associates around him. And he actually called himself Destro, a man who will destroy the status quo, because Destro is his name, because taking out the Y. And so he actually oppressed the oppress the country, which he actually going to making the progress at the time of the superheroes, in which he actually brought many members here to talk about what they can do, because he actually has children, and that actually meant that he actually get a report that someone is actually appeared to have contact with the league. With that being said, someone from the league is actually going to be here. Going to be in the room with them, in which Despero actually say, in the name of Despero, we will dismantle the League of Villains. And that actually meant this is a superhero group, which I thought at first a villain group. And with that being said, we seen villains actually causing trouble as they robbing purses and bags. Where all of a sudden we actually seen someone holding up a hero license and actually stopping the villains. In which All Might actually appeared out of the car, and he actually told them they had their license 30 minutes ago. At which that revealed to be Todoroki and Bakugo, who actually passed their test and actually going to stop the villains by themselves. And so, that being said, they've actually passed their makeup test. Now, we actually seen a new group, which they call themselves the Superpower Liberation Group, run by the man by the name of Destro, because we actually can see that he actually told the members that they will destroy the League of Villains, and we can tell that that's actually a hero team or a villain team. We're not actually sure. But however, we actually gone to the other side of the story, in which we seen Bakugo and Todoroki got their hero license, which they actually became heroes. Which, that being said, we can actually going to see how Class 1A is going to react to the news about them passing their hero test. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy right here saying sign out. Laters!